Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Minds Beneath Us. I don't know why I'm holding my controller. This is definitely not a controller game. Okay. I was holding my controller and I'm like, wait a minute, why? So I think we just have to... Do we just have to go into the elevator, or did I take the elevator last time and then it saved? That's what I need to find out. Hello. Heading, Jordan Lee, Living Legend. Vision Group, controversially... Yeah, no, I remember this stuff. So I think we just need to take the elevator. Sorry, it has been like 2 days. Ooh, I never examined you. Future-rich camera made by Sunrise, augmented with AI to detect and evaluate targets. Alright, let's go. So, we're on the shuttle platform. Yeah, this is what I was starting to do last time and never did. I'm guessing it's contract/consultation that I need to go to. Fran did say that my boss was strict, so maybe we don't want to be late? Maybe we don't want to be late. But I feel like I want to explore some of these other areas too. Might get in trouble though. I mean, logistics might be where I need to be. I don't know. I mean, everybody's gonna think I'm weird no matter what I do. Because, I'm playing this like a video game and not a person. Hello? Who are you? You work here? Where's your uniform? Ah, I see Mr. Lau sent you, right? Who's this Mr. Lau? Yeah, he sent me. Ah. You just tell him that, Excuse me, do you feel alright? Sure, totally, why am I not? It's not like I'm taking a smoke break without finishing his assignment first. Yeah. I did dutifully reassign his assignment to the new guy, right. I left the whole stack of paperwork on his desk. The new guy should know what to do if he's smart, if... Alright, I'll go see him and take the consequences. See ya. Wait, where's the manager's office? Huh? Auntie's office? You know where Auntie's office is? Floor B2, left hand out of the elevator. Okay, thank you. Well, that worked out. Controls the power supply of the cellar elevator. Restart the elevator with this when it is malfunctioning. Judging by its condition, the thing has seen quite some heavy use. I see, that's not a good sign that our elevator breaks down that much. Okay, that was all to do on this entire floor? Looks like it. The game seems like it's gonna hide some hidden path things from me quite a lot, so I do have to be careful. Like, the ring on top of the thing, although they did hint towards it, was pretty easily missable. So... just want to be thorough. This is the one that's out, isn't it? This one done? I thought there was a hover thing there that I was seeing, but no. Here's one. Service entrance to perform maintenance on the cellar's ducts and pipes. Alright, out we go. So B2 is where you're at, but we still need to check out B4. Like I said, maybe I'll get yelled at for being late because I'm just faffing about, but we'll see. Porter robot. Robot developed by Sunrise to move stuff around. Model R2 is equipped with basic AI capabilities, able to find its own route and respond to simple verbal inquiries. It can be integrated into many logistics systems. Vision has an internal pneumatic tube system. Collect incoming cylinders here. Porter robots will bring it over to you if the destination is properly labeled. Interesting. Cool. These ports can be found all over the farm. Plug a device in to access core functions of Silencio. Use Nexus ports. Felt something like itching my hand. Use Nexus ports for troubleshooting when the farm wireless network is acting up or blacking out. Okay, what do we got here? Smart trash can from Kaiya with a sensor that informs the household robot, if any, when it's full. Soda vending machine. Restroom under maintenance. Estimated outage 1 day. Restrooms. Hand sanitizer dispenser made by Vision. Employees must wash hands after consultation and contract sessions. Keep the farm virus-free. There's pneumatic tubes. Yep. Drop what you need inside, and then don't forget to label it. Heading, Humans or Computers, Content. Amid rapid advances in computing technology, the debate whether humans or computers excel in processing persists. While computers surpass in traditional tasks, they lag behind the human brain in energy efficiency and learning speed. To harness these human advantages, flop generation plants, also known as flop farms, are invented. These facilities excel at processing vast data and making swift, accurate decisions, effectively serving various industry needs. Okay, anything else down here? Whoops. What was this? These ports can be found all over the farm. Use Nexus ports when troubleshooting. Okay. Alright, so that's more talking about the Silencia thing. Ooh, intercom? Controlled by Silencio itself to make public announcements. Orders from Silencio must be followed immediately and unconditionally. Senior executives T3 and higher may use discretion. Okay, so Silencio is just their AI that's running everything. Ooh, enter the coffee break room. Yeah. Interesting. Break room. Ooh, do we have a Zojirushi in our break room? Made by Datum Electronics, intentionally kept a much-loved vintage style. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a Zojirushi. Neat. Or just a rice cooker, for those who don't know what that is. I have a Zojirushi. Description: a public notice with a handwritten note attached. Content: do not heat foods of strong odor with the microwave. Thanks. The illiterate who keeps microwaving stinky tofu, whoever you are, whatever you are, I will find you and I will kill you. I mean, do you even need to microwave tofu? Just eat it cold. It's tofu. You know? Alright. Yeah, but I mean, people dirtying up the general areas at the office is incredibly common. Hand sanitizer. Yes. Alright. Bathroom. We got the latest and fanciest hand dryer from Phison. Yeah. Instead of Dyson. I think Dyson's the one that makes those. I've heard those things are super germy. Like, you're better off just, like, you know, not using them because they just spread germs around, basically. Company announcement: an employee may use the restroom up to 5 times per day, effective immediately. Excessive uses of restroom will be negatively reflected in performance review. That is awful. That's terrible. As someone who has an awful bladder and has to pee a lot, that is awful. God. Farm employees order their daily meals here. Be advised that each employee has a monthly meal allowance. Excessive spending will be deducted from salary by up to 200%. Be advised each employee has a monthly meal allowance. And yep, so they're all just dinner orders. Taihei District slum issue. The Taihei Industrial District in the suburbs of Wanpei has faced persistent controversies and scandals since its establishment. Initially populated by illegal structures and impoverished residents, the district's development raised significant relocation concerns. Despite these challenges, Growell Industries led its rapid development, drawing major companies like Vision and Sunrise. The displaced residents moved to the district's outskirts, gained employment opportunities from the new industries. Today, the Taihei District maintains a complex, symbiotic relationship with the surrounding slums, showcasing the intertwined challenges and benefits of its growth. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you just moved all of the people that lived here before out, but then you're like, oh, it's okay because they can get jobs here. It's great. Yeah. I'm willing to bet this isn't as symbiotic of a relationship as they push here. They're just trying to paint the company in a good light. All right, let's get to B2. I love just getting to examine all the things in the environment to get more and more hints about the world. You heard? We're hiring more people. What for? So that someone could die of boredom on this crappy farm? Hey, you don't have to put it that way. Am I wrong? Yeah, I've heard. They said the manager is trying some new kind of recruitment procedure too. New procedure? Are you asking field practice or what? No, they're doubling down on field practice. Now newbies must do field practice at both screening and ops. What? Field practice in the cellar, even for screening candidates? What did I say? Poor newbies. Ooh, okay. Pneumatic receive slot. Yeah, it's just one of those again. Can't investigate the sprinklers. Ooh, more magazines. The existential crisis of humanity. Humans learn. Advanced learning capability is what sets us apart from animals. Sadly, the oversupply of knowledge can sometimes be a curse. With the aid from state-of-the-art AI, we are unlocking secrets of the human brain faster than ever before. This process, however, gives birth to a new kind of existential crisis called anthropocentric dismay. Scientists tapping into the potential of AI are finding that computers work fundamentally eerily like human brains. If so, is there really no such thing as the human soul or free will? Meanwhile, life science is seeing a revival as researchers work extra hard to find a new way to establish the uniqueness of humanity. Yeah, I mean, maybe we should have limited how much AI actually impacted things and affected things before we got to the point where we started questioning these things. Okay, we're getting there. I mean, yes, AI can be used to streamline some processes, and like most technology, it's supposed to just make the lives of humans easier, and hopefully so we have to do less work, but usually corporations won't do that. Usually corporations won't be like, oh, we'll replace some of the mundane tasks with AI stuff and have humans still do the interesting things. No, they just try to, like, optimize as much as they possibly can for profit, because that's unfortunately how it works. So, ugh. But yeah, I mean, hitting the point where we're like questioning what is unique about humanity because computers work very similar to our brains, which, I mean, I suppose makes sense since we were the ones that created them. Yeah. Control panel. There's the... oh, it's an air fryer. Oh, it's an air fryer. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think I could examine the previous one. I thought it was a Zojirushi because it kind of looks like one. But air fryer makes sense too. I don't really use our air fryer much. I don't make enough stuff that like actually cooks well in it. Nothing. Hand sanitizer. Okay, so let's go the other way and see what we can get into. Now that I've examined most of our things here. Alright. Those two don't have anything else to say. Aha. Are you also waiting for a thing? What is this? This must be screening department office. I was about to say, it had like 3 people. I was like, this must be like a meeting room. The end of encryption? With the rise of powerful chips and AI systems, traditional encryption simply doesn't keep your data safe anymore. We're seeing more than a few corporations going back to the primitive way by sending sensitive data around in physical copies. At the same time though, quantum encryption is rapidly on the rise, poised to become the way of the future. Yeah, I mean, sometimes just having physical backups can be useful too. And then like physical security. In the aftermath of the Moonflower riot on the controversy of protective legislation, protective legislation has emerged as one of the most controversial systemic changes. The core philosophy behind protective legislation is to minimize interference. If a bill involves clear stakeholders, it can be initiated under protective legislation. This means that its deliberation stage will not be made public, ensuring the process remains free from lobbying or bribery. After the implementation of this system, there have been significant backlashes. Pundits are primarily concerned about the risk of government circumventing oversight. I can't see it clearly because of this talk prompt. While their concerns are understandable, they arguably lack a broader perspective. Firstly, once passed, laws can still be overturned based on public opinion. Additionally, legislators are still elected by the public, and if they overstep, the public retains the right to recall them. This shows, in my humble opinion, that opposition to protective legislation is largely a knee-jerk reaction from the public rather than a judgment based on an understanding of the system. I mean, it means that its deliberation stage will not be made public, ensuring the process remains free from lobbying or bribery. That sounds good in concept. That, yeah, it won't be made public, but I feel like there's still people that would be like, oh yeah, like leaks, basically, about what's going on, and then there would still be lobbying and bribery happening. There would still be lobbying and bribery happening. I mean, I feel like the government's largely going to look out for corporations. Alright, what's going on, hey? Huh? Who the heck are you? Ouch, that attitude. My name's Jason Dye, interviewee. Ah, the new guy. Looking for the manager? She's at a meeting, although by now she should be on the way back. Appointments are first come, first serve, understand? I'll go in first, and when she comes back, you wait your turn. I haven't said anything yet. Where's your uniform? In the backpack? I'm not ready to put it on yet. Find a restroom and get changed. Without the uniform, Silencio won't let you into any office. Where's Silencio? The farm itself. The whole farm is controlled by a central AI, which identifies and tracks all personnel on site. It doesn't recognize you as an employee and won't grant you access. can't believe you come to an interview without the slightest clue about the job. Thanks for the information, really appreciated. You're welcome. Listen up, you need 2 things to go around the farm, your face and your uniform. Every uniform is unique, bearing a code that represents your job title and security clearance. Alright. Since you have nothing better to do, go run some errands for me. Asking a total stranger to run errands? Yes, by the power of seniority. Go downstairs and buy me a bottle of soda. There's a vending machine. Not asking which floor it is? You've never been here before, after all. I didn't agree to run your errands. You don't want to say no. What's your problem with a quick trip? Make an enemy who was your senior before your interview? Come on, you're smarter than that. Rule 1 of landing a job, learn to get along with your colleagues. I mean, you're interviewing too! Now pay attention, I want a bottle of Hualive, not Hualais. 2 different brands, but look and sound similar. Look very, very carefully. Your stomach doesn't agree with Hualais, makes me feel woozy, senses are all screwed up. Severe cases, I may feel sick or pukey. I said I'm not going. Heard you loud and clear, giving you helpful information just in case, that you suddenly smarten up and realize how a tiny errand could mean a lot to your career outlook. For example, I could say something nice about you to the manager right before your interview, but you won't! I'm not taking your word for it. Nah, I don't need your nice words. How do I know whether your opinion matters? Exactly, you don't know. Want to find out? Jerk. No and no. Screw you. What? Better watch your damn mouth. Congrats, you just managed to make an enemy, before even getting the job. That's it for now. Whatever you decide, just make yourself scarce. I need to focus on the proposal. Wait, I'm not doing it, no. Are we clear? Now get going. Need to find a restroom and change into my uniform. Yeah, no, I'm not asking for your money. What a jerk. I mean, yeah, I was trying to hold off from saying screw you, but that jerk deserved being told screw you. Really, really deserved. What an ass. Oh, I can't get in this one. Yeah, this one's maintenance. Okay. Okay. Let's get down here. I just can't help it. What an asshole. I was trying to be cool at the beginning to see if maybe you turned around or you were like, look, sorry, I'm just really stressed out about my interview and stuff. No, you're just a tool. That's it. I don't care. I'm not gonna get the job now, and I'm gonna let Fran down, but damn it. God, why don't I have to run into you? I already got to deal with my boss probably being very, very strict and mean. Put on uniform. Yay, what a nice uniform. Okay. I definitely meant that. Alright. Ugh. Screening. I liked my old clothes better. Alright. Does suck too, because everyone's just wearing the same stuff. Hello. It's clearly stated in my report, the profit margin of this contract is flexible. In fact, there's ample wiggle room as long as we do not commit to a specific maximum flops. Client likes flexibility. We give them flexibility, win-win. Concludes the proposal, I hope. Now, Mr. Q, listen very carefully. My job is to make profit, indeed. On the other hand, I must uphold the rights of our contributors. We are running a business. Don't even try to lecture me on commercial operation of balance sheets. I know them better than you do. You dumbass. You see, unfortunately for you, our manager has, like, somewhat of a soul. And you can't just come in here and say, but this is for profit. Profitability is not an excuse to abuse contributors. They're our partners, not company assets. They have the right to reasonable benefits. That is the bottom line. Hell yeah, Eva. You may be strict, and you're probably gonna yell at me, but good. On top of profit, a business has a reputation. We must build trust. By losing a little immediate profit, we're planning for the long term. Don't tell me you're naive like that. God, if only more higher-ups and companies thought this way. Let's take a closer look at these figures, monsieur. Clearly that the juicers... You're trying to uproot the entire system based on one quarter's performance analysis. Take your stupid proposal, show yourself out of the door, don't let me see you again, ever. I've had enough of you and your proposal, all this nagging nonsense, week after week. Firing me, huh? What ages do you think this is? 2000s? Manager isn't authorized to fire people on a whim in case you're not aware of it. Have you checked my performance record? Top of the line in every single review. Good luck trying to convince the system to fire me. Don't try too hard. When it comes to your words against my words, the system might as well fire you. They remind you of all the power that you don't have. I'm well aware. The AI is stupid enough to let you into the company. It won't be too hard to make it kick you out. Now get lost. You. Good, very good. You know what? I've had enough of you. Should have known that you wouldn't listen to facts and reason. God, you're such a... Ugh. Come on, keep playing the saint on your high horse. All this talk about juicer rights, it's all hypocrisy. Ask around the company and every single soul would agree with me. Mr. Q, you're a smart man, heartless but smart nonetheless. I believe you will find a successful career. Do me a favor, don't be one of the bad guys. The world has more than enough of them already. This world we live in, it takes a bad guy to win. We don't have to look... We don't have to look at it as winning and losing. For that reason, I'm firing you here and now. Only as a statement that a bad guy will not win. Not under my leadership. Hell yeah, Eva's the best! However, I will endorse you to the Fengquan farm. You have found a dead end here, but over there you will start anew, with much more opportunities. Just be a better man. That is all I ask from you. Now goodbye. Goodbye. He deserves it. I'm not saying I didn't get you soda. Just leave. Luck with the interview. I could have given the bad one. How does it feel, seeing the manager firing someone right before your interview? Feels terrible. Not feeling anything in particular. Great. Truth or lie, we'll tell soon enough. Should see it as good news, one more vacancy in the team, now your chances increased. How did you get in when I was in a session with someone else? Silencio should have locked you out. The door just opened of its own accord on approach. Means Silencio is granting you access. Whatever the cause is, it's not your fault. Probably trying to prank me knowing how much I hate it. And your AI is self-aware? Of course not. Where's your sense of humor? Okay, enough chit-chat. Come here. Alright. Like I said, you seem cool, even if you are very strict. Jason Dye, is it? Yes. Great. Sorry, I don't have a spare chair. You might have to stand for a while. What was that chair right there? What about this chair? The one right here. Hey, I'm not blind. That's an empty chair over there. If you have put on your uniform, good. I like people who take the initiative. You're off to a good start. Should thank that fired guy for setting your expectations low. Alright, let's cut to the chase. You want a job. I want someone who can do a job well. Let's start from the basics. Wanpei City operates on a central AI. It controls everything. The AI runs on computational power, or flops in colloquial terms, and that comes from this flop farm here. In other words, if we take one day's break, the whole Wanpei goes offline. Trust you're well aware of that. That doesn't sound right. Yes, of course, or that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Yes. Says you're well prepared for this interview. Yeah! Nailed it! Nailed it, nailed it. Thank you, Fran, for all those talks about work at home. What I just said was an overstatement, intentionally made to test your knowledge. Truth is, there's an abundance of flop farms, 23 of them around Wanpei alone. Out of these, 18 beat us by generations in terms of hardware. In other words, Wanpei doesn't need us. Do you get that? We are replaceable, and our competitors will try everything to make us obsolete. Will you let that happen? Suppose you're hired? I'll give it my best shot. A shot where shot, I don't care, to be honest. As long as you deliver what I need, I'd call it a good shot. Farm 3, aka Silencio, used to be a plant of cutting-edge technology. That was 20 years ago. These days, every single flop farm beats us in hardware. Silencio is a thing of the past, refusing to let go. When we lack in hardware, we try to make up for it with software. When other farms try to make more profit by cutting back on contributor benefits, we go the other way by treating our contributors as well as we can. We care about their well-being, financially and physically, to secure a reliable supply of flops. Smart move. Nope, I wouldn't call it smart. It's a very risky approach. Any failure could be catastrophic. I mean, it could, but at least you have the benefit of treating people well, but there is also the problem of, yeah, you might just get closed down. But it's tailor-made for what Silencio has. She looks proud of it. Also don't agree with everything I say. We don't encourage ass-kissing here. No, I'm sorry. I do just agree. Don't bother trying to flatter me. It won't work. When I say it, I mean it. Understand? Yes, ma'am. Great. There, enough about the company. Now let's talk about you. Your presence in this office means Silencio has decided to hire you. It's an informed decision based on every record about you that can be located. Every record about me? Yeah. We know everything, including your military service and all the trouble you caused there. Oh. You worked as a security guard after discharge from the army. The employer was Airtight Security. Information is power, Mr. Dye. Corporations such as Vision have access to everything they want to know. Which is horrifying. As long as the recruitment procedure is concerned, this interview is not required at all. However, I do not trust the AI and the system it stands for. I believe people cannot be boiled down to figures and records. For a second, she sounded super serious. This job is not a pleasant one. You will be dealing with some of the poorest people. In a sense, you will see the underbelly of this society, the parts that everyone wants to sweep under the rug. I have interviewed many candidates better than you, or so their records suggest. Most of them can't face such reality. It doesn't happen overnight. Day in, day out, they pick up what they see and feel on the job. Misery, anxiety, cynicism, and worse. Tiny changes add up. A few months later, you wouldn't recognize them. It's as if the same body is hosting another soul. The point of this interview is to make sure, I hope, that you will not end up like them. First of all, I need you to take a test drive to see if you can get along with this job. The next couple of days, you will be on field practice, working as if you're already hired. Note that I said as if. Your employment depends on the performance in this field practice. That seems weird, that you're just gonna make me work for free, basically? I mean, I hope I'm getting paid for the work still, even if you don't, like, fully hire me. Interview notice didn't mention anything about field practice. Thought this interview was the last step. You thought it wrong. Being a practical person, I'd like to know that every purchase is worth its price. Today you're assigned to the screening division, tomorrow ops. I thought I was a candidate for ops only. You are, but like I said, Silencio is in charge of deciding what candidates are qualified for, not me. You applied for both divisions. Silencio thought you're fit for ops, but I want you to try both. Maybe you're good for neither, let's see. Keep in mind that today and tomorrow will be critical for your career outlook. Head to the screening office and find their lead, Wayne Zing. He will walk you through the rest of it. If there are any questions, now is the time to ask. Do I get paid? Of course you are, and generously. You won't be disappointed. Okay, good. So yeah, that's fine then. What I'm looking for is talent, and for that I'm more than willing to pay a fair price. Prove yourself and get paid. Alright. Any more questions? Where's the screening office, please? Inside my office on the right-hand side. Any more questions? I don't have any more questions. I don't feel a need to ask how I'm doing. Free to go now. I don't need to waste your time with pointless questions like that. Okay, but I can examine everything in your office now. Turtle tank, an aquarium tank home to a red-eared slider. It's not moving. Can't tell if it's real or fake. There's the pneumatic slot. Are we gonna comment on how I'm examining everything in your office? Presented to Eva Ye on her promotion day. The original gift note is still attached. Congrats, Miss Ye. I trust Silencio's in good hands. Shane Yan. Feng Shui decorations. Crystal and Feng Shui ball to usher in positive energy. There's an inscribed motto on the base. Lose not your original resolve. Okay. Bye-bye. So this is the screening office. It is. Alright, and the game did just auto-save. So I guess we'll go ahead and end things off there. Went okay, I think. I didn't give that jackass the soda, but I'm really glad I did now since you went in there and made a fool of yourself, so. Alright, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.